A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and welcome to today's class. I hope you're all well and ready to learn. As always, we're going to start off with our prayer from the Holy Quran. Before we do that, can I just remind you quickly of some rules? Please make sure your heads are covered and you've done wuzu before attending the class, and also that you are logged in with your correct ID and that your videos are off throughout the whole class. Also make sure that you're sitting in a nice quiet place so that I can hear you properly when you're called on the mic. So let me choose a student and we can get to reading the prayer. A1110. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, let's start by reading this prayer. So can you repeat after me, please? A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
Rabbi zidni ilma.
Excellent, well done. And translation, please, can you read this?
O my Lord, increase me in knowledge.
Excellent. Well done. Surah Taha from the Holy Quran, and this is verse 115. Okay, excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Okay, so in today's class, we are going to be carrying on revising. Okay, so we're in the previous classes, you've been revising a couple of rules that you've already learned before, and in today's class, we're going to be revising the rule of sukoon. Okay, so you've done this before, and that was in the beginning of the course when the class started. Initially, when you learned the rules, you learned a rule called of sukoon. Okay, so you learned what is sukoon, what is the sakin letter, how should you pronounce the sakin letter. So you learned all that, and in today's class, we're just going to be quickly revising over that and also going through a couple of examples. And also, we're going to be learning a new rule that you might not have heard of before, but inshallah, it'll be easy for you to pick up and you'll be able to learn it very quickly. So we're going to be doing that, and then at the near the end of the class, or the second half of the class, we're going to be going back to the Holy Quran and going through a couple of verses from the Holy Quran so that you can get practice from that as well. Okay, so if you just wait 1 minute and I'll admit some more students and then we can start the class. Okay, so at the top it says, do you know what is sukoon? Can you explain what is a sakin letter? Now, we've learnt this, so I'm just going to quickly go over it. So we know that a sukoon is a sign or a symbol that looks like this. Okay, so on top of the ta, this is a sukoon. Let me just admit some more students. So on top of the ta, this is what we call a sukoon. And previously I've noticed that some of you sometimes get confused between the a sukoon and a dhamma. So here in this example, we have a sukoon over here on top of the ha, and then on top of the noon we have a dhamma. Now these both, I can see why sometimes they can look a bit similar, but they are very different because a dhamma has a more of a rounded shape at the top, whereas sukoon doesn't have that. Okay, so whereas dhamma has a bit of a space in the middle, sukoon doesn't have that. So that's how you can tell the difference between a sukoon and a dhamma. So hopefully, inshallah, you will not get confused with that anymore. So the next part of the question is, can you explain what is sakin letter? So in simple words, a sakin letter is the letter that has the sukoon. So in this example, the sakin letter would be the ta, because it is the ta that has the sukoon on top of it. So ta is a sakin letter. In this example, the ha would be a sakin letter because it has a sukoon on top of it. So that is what is meant by a sakin letter. So in today's class, we're just going to be going through these examples that you see in front of you, and inshallah we'll be able to practice and revise what we already learned before. Okay, so now I'm going to just go through this first example with you, and then I will choose some students to read with me. So this first example, I would read this as khuliqat. Khuliqat. Okay, because what a sukoon does is that it means that you have to, a letter with a sukoon on top of it means that you have to join the previous letter to the letter with the sukoon. So in this example, the ta has a sukoon on top of it. The sukoon indicates that you have to join this ta with the letter before it, and the letter before it is the qaf. So what I do is I have to join the qaf to the ta. So the sukoon acts as a joining kind of an indication that you have to join the two letters together. So the kha has a dhamma, so I would read this as khu. The lam has a kasra, so I would read this as li. And the qaf has a fatha, but then after it you have a ta with a sukoon, so I have to join the two letters together. Qat. Qat. Okay, I do it very simply, very nicely, softly, no jerk sound over here, okay? So simply this would be khuliqat, khuliqat. Okay, so let me just add some more students to the class and then we'll choose another student. Okay, so can I please ask A1110 again to come on the mic, and then we will read some examples with you. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Okay, so I've done the first example for you. What I want you to do now is read this example for me, please.
Nahnu.
Excellent. One more time.
Nahnu.
Perfect. And can you tell me which one is the second letter in this?
Ha.
Excellent. Why?
Because it goes to Jazam.
Yes. So another word for sukoon or a sakin is a jazm. Okay. So, but in today's class or from now on, what we're going to do is we're going to refer to jazm as a sukoon. Okay. So this over here is a sukoon. So the ha has a sukoon. That's why it is a sakin letter. Excellent. Well done. Well, let's move on to the next one.
Rabihat.
Excellent. One more time.
Rabihat.
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 Well done. The ra is a thick sounding letter. So when you say it, your mouth should be a bit more rounded, okay? Rabihat.
Rabihat.
Well done. And can you tell me which is the second letter over here?
The ta.
Excellent. Well done. Yes, the ta is a second letter because it has the sukoon on top of it, okay? Just hold on 1 second. Let me just admit some more students. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we've done this bit. Now let's move on to this one now.
Qultum.
Excellent. One more time.
Qultum.
Well done. Now how many second letters are in this example over here?
2.
2, yes. And can you tell me what those letters are?
Lam and Mim.
Excellent. Well done. So both of these have a sukoon. So that's why they are both second letters. Well done. Excellent. Okay. So let's move on to your next example. So this one now.
Unzila.
One more time.
Unzila.
Well done. Excellent. Okay. And which is the second letter?
Na.
Noon. Yes. The noon is the second letter in this case. Excellent. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help. Well done. That was really good.
Lakla.
Okay. Let's choose another student. N1219. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Is this N1219?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. So you've listened to the examples before, so we're going to move on to the next couple of examples. I want you to do this one for me, okay?
شئتم
One more time.
شئتم
Well done. Okay, so this is a sheen. So shi'tum.
شئتم
Well done. Okay, so this hamza over here, how you join it, it's a slight jerk sound, not too much. Okay, so that was good. And the meme also has a sukoon on top of it, so that's why this is also a sakin letter. So two sakin letters, hamza and meme. Okay, so you join that really nicely. One more time for everybody, please.
شئتم
Excellent. Well done. That was really good. Okay, now let's move on to the next one.
رفعت
One more time.
رفعت
Excellent. That was really good. Okay, excellent. Try to make that ayn sound from your throat a little bit more. Rufi'at.
رفعت
Much better. Excellent. See, so when you try and you give it a bit more effort, you can do it. Okay, that was really good. Excellent. Okay, so and which is the second letter in this example?
Ta
Excellent. The ta is the second letter, so you joined the ayn to the ta nice and gently. That was really good. Okay, let's move on to the next one now.
حسنا
One more time.
حسنا
Perfect. That was really good, mashallah. Because what you did there was you did the tanween sound at the end as well, and you did the gunna sound, which was really good. Okay. The alif after the noon tanween, the noon with the tanween is silent. Okay. This over here would be silent, so you wouldn't pronounce that. So you would just simply say husnan.
حسنا
Excellent. Well done. That was really good, mashallah. And which is the sukoon, the second letter over here?
شين
Seen. Yes, excellent. Now let's move on to the next one.
رعد
One more time.
رعد
Perfect. Now, just like you did over here, you produce a really nice sound of the ayn. Now try to do that over here as well.
رعد
Ra'dun.
رعد
Well done. That was really good, mashallah. Well done, N1219. That was really good, mashallah. Well done, jazakumullah.
جزاك الله
Well, let's move on to the next student. Should we try a Tifl now this time? A1107. Assalamu alaikum.
عليكم
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your ID?
A1107
Excellent. Okay. So where did we stop? We stopped over here, yes? So now let's move on to the next example, please.
تنذر
One more time.
تنذر
Perfect. That was really good, mashallah. Well done. Now over here, what I want you to do is this dhal over here, the correct way of pronouncing it is to say it with your tongue touching the top of your teeth. Okay? Tunziru.
تنذر
Say the.
ذي
Yeah, okay, so when you say it, your tongue should come out of your mouth a little bit, but it should be touching your top teeth. The.
ذي
Well done. Tunziru.
تنذر
Well done, okay? So it shouldn't be a simple Z, it should be V.
ذي
Okay, V.
ذي
Much better, okay? Now try saying this again now, properly.
تنذر
Tunziru.
تنذر
Well done, okay? Obviously, it will come with a bit more practice, but you are doing really well, okay? Now, can you tell me which letter is the second letter in this?
نون
Yes, noon is the second letter. What is the second letter? Yeah, what is the second letter? Can you explain what's the second letter? That was one of the questions at the top of the page. It's very simple. What is a sukoon? What is a sukoon? Okay, let me help you out. Okay, second letter is the letter that has the sukoon on top of it. Okay, so in this word, the sukoon is on top of the noon. So noon is the second letter. Okay.
Okay.
Well done, excellent. Okay, so that is the second letter. The noon is the second letter. But that's really, really good. Okay, now let's move on to the next one.
Nafsin.
One more time.
Nafsin.
Perfect. Nafsin.
Nafsin.
Well done, excellent. Okay, now over here, which is the second letter?
Fa.
Fa, exactly. The fa is the second letter because it has a sukoon on top of it. Okay, so it's very good to get in the habit of saying the correct words. Okay, so second letter, sukoon, they are all different words that you can use. So it's good to get in the habit of it. Okay, so that was really good. And the seen has a tanween underneath it, so it has a kasra then underneath it, so you produce that gunna sound at the end. Okay, that was good. Now let's move on to the next one.
In her.
Okay, one more time.
In her.
Well done, that was much better. Okay, what you don't want to do is in her. That's wrong. Okay, because you don't want to produce that jerk sound when you join the two letters together. So for example, if the noon has the jerk sound, you don't want to produce that jerk sound when you're joining the alif to the noon. So you don't want to say in. Okay, you want to say in. Okay, in her.
In her.
Well done, that was good. Okay, later on you learn the difference between joining sukoon letter together with the previous letter with a jerk. So you learn that a bit later on. But right now, for these examples, I want you to join the sukoon, the second letter, to the letter before it nicely. Okay, without producing a jerk sound. So when you're joining the noon, the alif to the noon, join it without a jerk. In, and then over here you have the ra, which also is a second letter. So when you join the ha to the ra, do it without producing a jerk sound. So you say har.
Her.
Okay, so you wouldn't say harder. That would be wrong. Okay, that's not the correct way of saying it. Okay, so altogether this would be in her.
In her.
Okay, well done. Okay, that was really good. Let's move on to the next one now.
Arsala.
Well done. One more time.
Arsala.
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 Well done. Do you see how I joined the ra to the alif with very a soft way? Okay, so when you join the two letters together, join it softly. Okay, arsala.
Arsala.
Perfect. Well done. That was really, really good. Okay, Jazakumullah for your help. Well done. Let's move on to the next student. Let's move on to a Nasirat this time. N1233. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Is this N1233?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Now let's start from here.
Amlam.
One more time.
Amlam.
Well done. Lam.
Amlam.
Well done. Say it nice and softly and take your time. Okay, no need to hurry up. Okay, but that was really, really good. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Yaj'al.
One more time.
Yaj'al.
Excellent. Well done. Yaj'al. Can you say that again? Yaj'al.
Yaj'al.
Well done. Over here, try to pronounce that ayn sound. So, yaj'al.
Yaj'al.
Well done. Now, can you tell me which of these letters are the second letters?
Ya. Jim and Lam.
Okay. Do you think ya is a second letter?
No.
No. So which ones do you think is a second letter?
Jim and Lam.
Excellent. That's the correct answer. Okay. Why? Can you tell me why?
It's because it has a jazm on there.
Okay, yeah. Like I said before, try and say sukoon now. Okay, instead of jazm. I know that a lot of you have learnt it as jazm. It's not wrong, but the correct word for it is sukoon. Okay, so the jim and the lam both have a sukoon on top of them. Okay, that's why they are both sakin letters. So well done. Okay, that was really, really good. Let's move on to the next one now.
Kuntum.
One more time.
Kuntum.
Perfect. Which two are sucking letters now over here?
The noon and the meme.
Perfect. Noon and meme are sucking letters because they have a sukoon on top of them. So you would pronounce this as kuntum.
Kuntum.
Well done. Excellent. Now let's move on to the next one.
Antum.
One more time.
Antum.
Okay, can you come a bit closer to the mic because your voice is a bit faint. Can you try that again?
Antum.
Well done. Antum.
Antum.
Perfect. That was really, really good. Mashallah. Excellent. Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. Let's move on to the next digit now. Let's try a Tifl this time. Let's try A1111. If we can do that. 1 second. Okay, I seem to have lost my list. 1 second. Here we go. Okay, A1111. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Okay, now let's do these last 4 examples with you, okay? Can you try this one, please?
Nahnu.
One more time.
Nahnu.
Well done. Don't stretch this sound right at the end because the noon simply has a dhamma. So, nahnu.
Nahnu.
Well done. Now, which is the second letter in this?
Ha.
Ha is the second letter. Excellent. Let's move on to the next one now.
Azlama.
Well done. Azlama.
Azlama.
Well done. The rod over here, this is a thick sounding letter. So when you say it with a bit more thickness, okay? But that was really good, mashallah. Well done. Let's move on to the next one now.
Asfala.
Well done. One more time.
Asfala.
Perfect. Well done. Second letter, which one is it?
Seen.
Seen is a second letter. Excellent. Well done. Let's move on to the next one now.
Kuntu.
Well done. One more time.
Kuntu.
Well done. Excellent. And which one is the second letter?
Noon.
Noon is a second letter. Excellent. Well done, everybody. Mashallah, you did really, really well. And we got through that very, very quickly, which is really good. Okay, so over here, what we learnt was how should we pronounce the second letter and how do we join a second letter to the letter before it. So these were all examples from the Holy Quran and you all did really, really well. Okay, now, like I said in the beginning of the class, I was going to teach you a new rule today, and that rule is of qalqala. Okay, so you might not have heard of this before, and it's called the rule of qalqala. And this rule, so the examples that we've looked at so far, most of the examples that we've looked at, when you join a second letter to the letter before it, you do it with, like I was saying, softly, gently, without producing a jerk sound. So for example, over here, if you look at this example, when the two second letters were lam and mim, because they both had the sukoon on top of it. Now, when we joined the qaf, the lam, we did it gently. We said qul, qul. And then when we joined the ta to the meme, we said it gently, we said tum, tum. Okay, but now in the Kalkala rule, what it says is that there are 5 special letters that when they have a sukoon on top of them, you have to join the previous letter to it with a bit of a jerk sound. Okay, and those 5 letters are, like you can see at the bottom of this page over here. Oops, one second. Those 5 letters are Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, Dal. Okay, these are the 5 letters that when they have a sukoon on top of them, then you need to join the previous letter to that letter with a bit of a jerk sound. Okay, so again, I'll repeat the letters. They are highlighted at the bottom of this page. Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, and Dal. And a way to remember these 5 letters is by remembering the word Qutubjad. Qutubjad. Okay, and this is because when you join the 5 letters together, so when I join Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, and Dal together, they form the word Qutubjad. So that's the way you can remember the 5 letters. Okay, so like I said, these are the 5 letters that when they have a sukoon on top of them, the previous letter is joined onto that with a bit of a jerk sound. So for example, when we have this, you have Dal with a dhamma on top of it, and that is followed by a Qaf with a sukoon. And we know that Qaf is one of those 5 letters of the Kalkala rule. So when we join the Dal to the Qaf, we join it with a bit of a jerk sound. So we say Dhuq, Dhuq. Okay? So instead of saying Dhuq, Dhuq, I'm resting my sound on the Qaf and then bouncing it off a little. So I would say Dhuq. That is the correct way of saying it. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. Over here, the second letter in this is the Ta. Okay, now the Ta has a sukoon on top of it. So we know that Ta is one of those letters, one of the 5 letters that when they have a sukoon on top of them, you have to join it with a jerk sound. So the letter before the Ta is the Ha. So when we join the Ha to the Ta, we have to join it with a bit of force. So I would read this word as tuhitl, tuhitl. Okay, so when I join the Ha to the Ta, I do it with a bit of force and my sound bounces at the end. Hitl. Okay, so instead of saying to hit, when I'm stopping my sound at the end, I would not stop my sound and I would bounce my sound at the end. To hitl. Okay, now let me get another student on the line and I can practice some of these examples with you. Okay, N1209. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam. Can you, did you understand the Kalkala rule that I just said?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. So can you try reading this for me?
Zook.
Okay, so the Kalkala rule is that when you have the 5 letters, so the Qaf, Ta, Ba, Jim, or Dal, whenever they have a sukoon on top of them, so like we've been learning before, then you have to join the letter before it with a bit of a jerk sound. Okay, so when you say the Qaf, you have to say it with a bit of a jerk sound. So the correct way would be Dhuq.
Zuka.
Well done. Okay, so you have to bounce your sound off out on the Qaf at the end. Dhuq.
Zuka.
Well done, excellent. Now can you try this one for me? Now Ta is another one of those 5 Kalkala rule letters that when they have a sukoon on top of them, like you can see over here, you have to join the letter before it to that with a bit of a force and a jerk sound. Okay?
Okay. To hit.
Perfect. To hit.
To hit.
Well done. Excellent. Really, really good. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one. Now in this example, it's really good because we can see the comparison. This example, can you tell me how many sakin letters are in this example?
Two.
Yes, exactly. Now, can you tell me which letters are the sakin letters?
Ra and Ba.
Perfect. Because they have a sukoon on top of them, they are sakin letters. Excellent. Now, can you tell me which of these two is a sakin letter, but we have to apply the kalkala rule to this? Which one? Which, the ra or the ba?
The Ba.
Perfect, the ba. Okay, because can you tell me what are the five letters of the kalkala rule?
A Ku.
Qaf, yes,
Ka.
qaf.
Dal.
Dal, yes.
Ba.
Ba, excellent. And two more.
Jim.
Jim, and one more.
Ta.
Ta, excellent. Okay. Qaf, ta, ba, jim, and dal are the five letters of that come in the kalkala rule. Okay, that we're just learning about today. So over here, the ba over here is the letter that comes in the kalkala rule. So when you join the ra to the ba, you join it with a bit of a jerk sound, okay? Whereas with the ra, because ra is not one of those five letters, when you join the fa to the ra, you don't do it with a jerk sound. So you would read that simply, but this one you would read with a bit of a jerk sound. Do you want to try that on your own first, and then I'll help you out? How would you
Okay.
read this?
Farhaba.
Okay, so first bit is this one, okay? So where I'm over here, I'm joining the fa to the ra. Yes? So I would read this as far.
Far.
Excellent. Okay, so simply joining the fa to the ra, far.
Far.
Excellent. Now the next bit is joining the line to the ba. Now the ba, as we've learned before, is one of the letters of the kalkala rule. So ba has a sukoon. So what we do is we join line to the ba with a bit of a jerk sound. So we would say this as ghab,
Rubber.
far ghab.
Far. Rubber.
Excellent. Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
Excellent. That's what I want to hear, okay? So the ra and ba both have sukoon, but because ba is one of the letters of the kalkala rule, that's why you join the ghain to the ba with a bit of force and not to the ra. Okay? Excellent. Now let's move on to the next one. Now over here, again, you have two sakin letters, the kha and the jim. But only jim is one of the five letters of the kalkala rule. So when we join the ra to the jim, we do it with a bit of force. Okay? And so can you try read that for me now?
Akhraj.
This is
Ukhraj.
Okay? The ra has a dhamma, so we would pronounce it as ruj.
Roger.
Ruj.
Roger.
Well done, okay? So do you see here the difference? With the kha, I didn't say ukh. That would be wrong because kha is not one of those five letters in the kalkala rule. So I would said this simply. So I said ukh, okay? Whereas with the jim, I said ruj.
Roger.
Ruj.
Roger.
Perfect, well done. Let's try this last one over here, okay? Now again, there's two letters of sakin letters over here, Mim and Dal. Mim has sukoon, Dal also has sukoon, but Dal is the letter, is one of the five letters of the kalkala rule. That's why when we join the lam to the Dal, we do it with a bit of force. So we would say lid over here, okay? So whereas over here, the Mim is not one of the five kalkala letters. That's why we would just simply join the lam to the Mim. Lam. So can you try that now?
Lam yalid.
Perfect. That was really, really good, mashallah. Well done. Lam yalid.
Lam yalid.
Perfect. Don't stretch the sound of the ya because it only has fatha, but that was good. Lam yalid.
Lam yalid.
Perfect. Excellent. Is your ID N1209?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I've noted your ID down. Excellent. Jazakumullah for your help. That was really, really good. Well done. Okay. So, mashallah, all of you did really, really well. I know you've learned a new rule today, and it will take some time for you to learn it and get better at it. But for that, you need to revise it, okay? So this, especially this last bit that we've learned, I want you to really, really revise that well as your homework as well, okay? So inshallah, I'll set your homework at the end, but just keep that in mind as well, okay? What we're going to do now is we're going to listen to a recording. So yesterday you did some verses from the Holy Quran, and today we're going to be carrying on from that. So I also have a recording with me, so I'm going to play that, and we're going to follow along in the Holy Quran. And then once the recording is finished, I will ask some students to help me read from the Holy Quran as well. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to close this, and then we're gonna read from the Holy Quran now. Okay, so we're gonna start from here. Okay, mathaluhum. Okay, so we're gonna start from here. So I want you to follow along as the recording is played. Okay, let me start that again.
استوقد نارا فلما أضاءت ما حوله ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون.
Okay, so that was the first verse over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask a student and we'll read through this verse and then we'll carry on. Okay, so can I please ask, let's try A1135. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Okay, let's try, let's start reading from here, okay? So I want you to read at your own pace, however you find comfortable, and we'll start reading from here, okay? So read A'udhu Billah first, and then we'll start reading, okay?
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Masaluhum ka masalil this run.
Well, okay, that was really good, really good. I'm just going to interrupt you so that I can help you along the way as well. Over here, you did really, really well. This you read, these both have fatha on them. So you all both say these for 1 second. So matha, okay? Mathaluhum, that was good. Then amathalilla this. Over here, between the zal and the sin, you have two silent letters. So the two silent letters are the ya and the alif. Because they're not doing anything, they don't have anything on top of them, so these are both silent letters. So what you do, and which you did really, really well, was that you straight away joined the zal to the sin. This. Okay? Now over here, that was really good. Taw, qada. Okay? Because this would be a lean sound, because ta has a fatha that is followed by a waw sakin. So that would be a lean sound. So that was good. Then you have qada, and then over here you said naran. Yeah? So the ra has a fathatain on top of it. So you produce that the neen sound and the gunna sound at the end as well. Naran. Well
Okay.
done. Now let's start from here, okay? Just follow my hand so we do bit by bit so that everybody else can understand as well, okay? So let's start from here.
فلما أضاءت ما له
Over here, over here, over here, over here. You said who, okay? Over here, the ha has a fatha, and that is followed by a waw sakin. So just as if you did over here with the tau, you do the same thing over here, and you would say how.
how
Okay, so this is ma how.
ma how
Okay, just because this is a lean the lean letter the lean rule that you've learned before. Okay, so now let's move on to this lahu.
له ذهب الله بنورهم وتركهم في ظلمات لا يبصرون.
Well done, mashallah. That was really, really good. I'm really impressed, A1135. Mashallah, that was really, really good. Now over here, what you did really, really well over here was that over here, when you join the ta to the lam, you didn't get confused here, which was good because the ta has a tanween underneath it, but then followed by ahead of it, you have the lam with the shadda. So what you do is you forget the tanween and you straight away join the ta, and you think of this as a kasra and you join it to the lam. Tilla. Okay, so you
Tillah.
did that really, really well. Okay, now over here, you might think, why do I have this highlighted? Can you tell me why do you think I have this highlighted?
Because they're one of the Kalkala letters.
Perfect. I'm so happy that you remember that. Mashallah. Well done. The ba is one of those five letters that we learnt about in the previous slide. So ba is one of those five kalkala letters. So when you join the ya to the ba, you do it with a bit of jerk sound. Yubsirun.
Yubasirun.
Excellent. Well done. Mashallah, A1135, you did really, really well. Okay, Jazakumullah for your help.
You're welcome.
Okay, let's move on. And we're going to move on and to this verse now over here, okay? So I want you to follow along at home, and then I will ask the student to help me read, okay? Okay, so that was this verse over here. And now let me choose a student. Let me choose a Nasirat this time. Let's try N1211. Assalamu
Assalamualaikum.
alaikum. Salam. Is this N1211?
Yes.
Excellent. Well done. Did you hear the thing okay? The recording okay?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so let's start from over here. Can you try reading this for me, please?
Summum.
Excellent. Over here, that was really, really good. Meme has a dhammaten on top of it, but on top of the dhammaten, you have a meme. Now, this indicates that instead of saying summun, like you would normally do, what you have to do is you have to replace that sound with a meme at the end. So you would say sum. Can you say that? Perfect. Okay. So that was really good. Let's move on.
Bukmun yun fahum la yarji'un.
Perfect. Well done, mashallah. Really, really good. Now over here, this meme has a dhammaten, like this meme as well, but it doesn't have that meme. So you would say this normally. You would say this mun. Same over here. Ya with the dhammaten on top of it. Yun. Okay. Book mun. Yun. Can you repeat that?
Bukmun Yun.
Perfect. Perfect. Now over here, this ayn sound, I'm saying this to everybody because mashallah, you're doing so well that now I want you to really focus on your sounds as well, of how you're saying the sound of each letter. And this ayn sound should be said from within your throat, deep within your throat. So that's why try saying that. Yun.
Yun.
Perfect. Fahum la yarji'un.
Fahum la yarji'un.
Perfect. Excellent. Well done. That was really, really good. Okay, mashallah. Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakillah.
Let's move on. Jazakumullah. Let's move on to the next verse now. So we just completed this one, and the next verse is going to be from hair to hair. Okay, so this one is a bit longer, and I want you to listen carefully. Okay, so the reader in the audio repeats it twice, so I want you to pay close attention to it. Okay, now another thing over here is this bit highlighted over here. I want you to pay close attention to how the reader recites this bit over here. Okay, let me turn the audio on now.
أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورعد وبرق يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم من الصواعق حذر الموت أو كصيب من السماء فيه ظلمات ورعد وبرق يجعلون أصابعهم في آذانهم من الصواعق حذر الموت والله محيط بالكافرين والله محيط بالكافرين يكاد البرق يخطف أبصارهم.
Okay, so that was the next verse that started, but we're just going to go back to this verse, and we're going to ask a student to start from here, okay? Let's choose a Atfal now. A1134.
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum Assalam. A1134. Let's start from reading from here, okay? So take it slow, nice and slowly for everybody that can hear you. So let's start from here.
Oh.
Yeah, well done.
They sa say bimmi nasama if they see zulumatun.
A1134, are you still there? Okay, I think I might have. Okay, not to worry. I think there's a bit of technical issues. Let me try find A1134 again. Let me try A1134. There we go. Assalamualaikum. A1134, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I thought I lost you there. I think there was some technical issue with my computer, maybe. Okay, so where were we? We were here. So you were joining this together.
Ra.
Over here. When you join this together, join it with a bit of a nasal sound in the middle. Okay, Tongwa. Okay, don't say. Yeah, don't say tunwa, it's tungwa. Tungwa. Okay, well done, much better, but keep revising now, okay? Then move on to this one.
Ra.
Now same over here, when you join the dal to the waw, dongwa. Dunwa.
Dunwa.
Yeah, much better. Okay, make sure you don't say dunwa. They're not separate, they're together. But what you want to do is you want to produce a slight nasal sound in your nose when you're joining the dal to the waw. Dunwa.
Dunwa.
Okay, well done. But keep practicing now, okay? Dongwa and dongwa. Okay? So let's move on to the next one.
Bar. Bar. Bar.
This is a qaf with a dhamma tan on top of it. So, un,
Kun.
barqun.
Bar. Kun.
Perfect. This one?
Yaj. A. Luna. Aza. Sa. Bi.
Asa.
Aza. Asa.
Yeah.
Bi. A. Home. I. A. Za. Za. Ni. Himina. Nasa. Wa. Wa. Akhi.
Iqi. Iqi.
Aiki.
Yeah.
Hadha Rale Maut.
Well done. Over here, because you're stopping, like we learned in before, when we're stopping, what we do is this kasra becomes a sukoon. So you join this together as maut.
Maut.
Well done. Now this last bit.
Wallahu muhi dum
Tom.
dum
Well done. So to. Okay. Tom.
bil kafirin.
Well done. That was really, really good, mashallah. You did really, really well. And you did a lot of that on your own, which was really impressive. Okay, well done. Over here, I had this highlighted. Can you tell me why?
Cause it's jerk.
Yes, you have to produce a jerk sound because Jim is one of the kalkala letters, one of the 5 kalkala letters. So when you join the ya to the Jim, you do it with a bit of a jerk sound. You say yaja,
Yaja
yaj'aluna.
yaj'aluna.
Perfect. Well done. Excellent. So that was really, really good, mashallah. Well done. Jazakumullah for your help.
Jazakallah.
Jazakumullah. So we've done 3 verses today. Or was that 2 verses? So we did 1, 2, 3 verses. Okay, we did 3 verses today, and mashallah, everybody that read really, really well. So your homework for today's class is to revise what we've learned. So we've learned about what sukoon is, what a sakin letter is, and we've also learned about the rule of qalqala. So that is like I said before as well, this rule is might be a bit difficult for some of you, but it's very important that you go back to what we've learned and keep revising it, keep practicing it. And wherever in the Holy Quran you find a letter that applies to the Qalqala rule, that you highlight it and you remember to produce a jerk sound when you read that. Okay. Another part of your homework is to go back to what we've learned today. So this verses that we've completed today. So from here to here, we've completed these 3 verses, and I want you to go back and read them again and remember all the rules that you've learnt so far as well. Okay, but excellent, mashallah, you all did really, really well. I can hear in your recitation that you've all been revising and practicing, which is exactly what we want you to do. Okay, so well done, and let's move on to our short prayer at the end of the class. So let me choose a student quickly. A1121. Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Can you help me read the final prayer now, okay? So
Okay.
listen here. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Bismillahir rahmanir rahim.
Allahumma arhamni.
Allahumma arhamni bil Qur'an al-Azim.
MashaAllah, well done. You raced ahead in front of me and you finished it for me. But that was good, okay? Well done. Can you read the translation for me?
Oh Allah, have mercy on me through the great Quran.
Excellent. Well done. Ameen. Okay. Now, Jazakumullah everybody for joining us in today's class. Like I said, make sure you all do your homework and you keep practicing, keep revising. Okay. So Jazakumullah for coming to today's class, and inshallah see you again tomorrow, same time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.